Hello and welcome to the video. You join me here on the summit of Ingleborough, which is where this video is going to end. Now, what you're about to see is me starting this journey of mine in a blazer, shirt, tie and jeans. And it's a long way round the Three Peaks, I can tell you that because I've done it. It's a brilliant day, but it is incredibly long. I've took the blazer off, as you can see, and the blazer will come off in about 2 minutes time because it's ridiculous. But I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get on with it. Just come onto the footpath for Pen-Y-Ghent now, and I should point out I have got suitable footwear on for this at least. I've got my Solomon Speedcross trail running shoes. I've also got a waterproof in my bag and first aid kit, food, water, all that sort of thing. So I'm not advising you do this completely with the wrong gear, but it will be interesting to see if it can be done in a blazer, shirt and tie, as if I've just come from the office. We've got about a half an hour, 40-minute walk up to Pen-Y-Ghent from here, and then around about a 2-hour walk over to Whernside, and then drop down the valley and come to Ingleborough. So I'm hoping to do this in less than 8 hours, but we'll see. It's quite a long way, about 25 miles altogether, so it will be interesting. Right, so the rain has started now, so what I'm going to do is take my blazer off, because that was always a stupid idea from the start anyway, and put my waterproof on instead. The weather was meant to be okay today, but the thing is, it changes all the time up here in the moorlands. It was meant to be dry from about 9 o'clock this morning, but whether it sticks to that or not is another matter. Just getting close to the summit of Pen-Y-Ghent now. This is the last really steep bit. Views are incredible up here today. It is a bit misty, but you can see for quite a way. My jeans are starting to get a little bit wet at this point, but my legs are quite warm, so I think they're drying my jeans from the inside out. Oh, I'll be glad when we get to the top of this first one. So we've made it to the summit of Pen-Y-Ghent. It's been about 45 minutes, 50 minutes to get up here, and that is one of our 3 done. Now I'm going to head off that way into the mist and head for Whernside. It's quite a long distance between here and Whernside, but it should be good. I took my blazer off because that was becoming rather inconvenient, but the shirt and tie, they're not too bad. Slightly restrictive, I may add, but altogether not too bad. So let's get on with it. I am now officially on my own doing this because Grace has headed down another footpath and back to the car. I'm going to meet her probably in about 3 or 4 hours time once I've done Whernside. This section between here says Pen-Y-Ghent in the background, and you come down and this is so boggy. I cannot believe the water which is standing. I mean, it has been raining a lot recently, but we live in quite a wet area over in Bowland, but this is just nothing in comparison. It's a good job I got my sealskin socks on, because of course you'd be wearing those if you were in the office, because it's the whole idea of this video. If it's not office attire, I'm not wearing it. It's a very relaxed office, you know, sort of red base layer underneath the shirt, Speedcross and waterproof socks. Well, they are black though, so they might fit in with some dress codes somewhere. river that I've just crossed is interesting because there's not really much of a crossing. I mean, there's a few stones to make it up, but I wouldn't class it as a river crossing. Now, the reason that there's no track across is because this isn't really a public footpath. I mean, yeah, there's styes and there's a couple of gates, but it's more open access land. And that means there doesn't have to be official river crossing points, no bridges, anything like that. So it does make it slightly difficult when you're trying to do it in jeans, but there we go. It's just safe to say the bottom of my jeans now are officially soaked through, but hey ho, always makes for a bit of fun.
Man, stop. Look what I'm planning.
Oh. Fuck, right. Oh, probably should have been an indication back there, bloody dead sheep in that, because it was so deep you can imagine that nothing would be able to get out. Stupid me thought, oh yeah, I'll jump that because that'd be easy. And missed the banking by quite a considerable amount. This is why you should take footpaths, kids. Never take tracks. Not a good idea. Oh, there's another one here. It's just, you can see the water, and every single one of these I have to jump, but they are so deep. Made it to the Ribblehead Viaduct, which is in the background there. It's quite cool, that viaduct. It's amazing how it stretches across the valley. It does also mean that we are now at the bottom of Whernside. So this is mountain number 2 of all of them. It wasn't too bad, that long stretch. Relatively flat, just sort of through the valley floor. I've seen quite a few people now. Got an array of interesting looks as to why I'm in a shirt and tie. A few dirty looks from some hardcore hikers who clearly think it's the wrong attire to be up here with, but apart from that, not too bad, not too bad. Whernside looks a lot steeper than I remember it. I thought it was a bit more gentle, but it just goes straight up by the looks of it, so yes, this should be interesting. So as you can see from the sign back there, 1.75 miles to the top of Whernside. The one massive downside of walking in a shirt like this is that you do get incredibly hot. Things, I've left my base layer on underneath this as well because it was freezing when I started this morning. The issue is, it's a bit of an open area with quite a few people around, so kind of take my shirt off here and take the base layer off probably isn't the best of ideas. Sadly, I think I have to summit Whernside and then perhaps do it at the bottom before I go up Ingleborough. Just coming to the summit now, around about 200 metres left. There we go, so that's the trig point for Whernside. I'll head down now, heading for Ingleborough. It's quite busy up here, busier than I thought it would be. Should have about an hour down to the local pub. We're going to meet Grace again and then go for it. go, so we've pretty much finished the descent now of Whernside. I'm very, very tired at this point, if I'm honest. But at least the highest mountain is done, because Whernside is, believe it or not, 12 metres higher than Ingleborough. So Ingleborough should be a doddle. I mean, it's not like it's one of the steepest mountains I've ever climbed in my life. The weather has turned for the worse. Luckily Grace was in a lay-by just nearby, so we've come. I'm going to have some lunch because I haven't stopped in 5.5 hours. And then we've got to go up Ingleborough, which is just up there. It's a long way left, but it's the last mountain. Lunch is over, so we're going to head up Ingleborough now. I've lost the rucksack because it's not that far up here and I really don't want to carry the extra weight. So I've left that in the car. Yes, I am cheating. I know what's coming. This is very, 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 very steep indeed. This bit's really flat, and it's flat for a while, and it keeps getting flat, 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 and then all of a sudden you get to a point and it just goes up. And this mountain's over 700 metres. There's a lot of climbing to do between here and there. So we've come to the base of the steep bit now, which is just about there. You might be able to see a couple of people heading up it. It is really steep, as you see, it just zigzags all the way up, and then you follow that shoulder along and end up in the clouds up there. The biggest problem is on this is I haven't got the manoeuvrability in my jeans. They're so tight, because they are skinny jeans as well, which isn't helping. That I can't reach properly with my legs, and that's where we're heading up. It's the last kilometre now, we're nearly done. Nearly done the 3 peaks, but this is the hardest kilometre so far of the walk. There we go, the steep bit is pretty much over. We've just got these steps now, which lead all the way up to the top. Summit's just up there. I mean, it's been steep getting up here, but it's worth it for the views. Just look at them. Incredible. So glad we've got the opportunity to come up here on a day like today and just appreciate the Yorkshire Dales. Finally made it. This is the last trig point, Ingleborough. It has been one hell of a day, and it's starting to rain as well now. And I've done it all in a shirt, tie, and some very, very muddy jeans, but it's been so worth it. It's been such a good day out, and I've done it in just under 7 hours as well. So I couldn't be happier, to be honest. It's been a long day, but it's been really, really fun just to get out and do the 3 peaks in Yorkshire, because I've done them all, but I've never done them all in one day, and what a challenge as well to do it in this attire. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have got this far, then please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.